This was a bad idea. I don't know what I was thinking. What's growing on, gardeners? On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you a big mistake that I made when I planted my asparagus in hopes that I could save you from making that same mistake. When I planted my asparagus crowns, I planted them in a raised bed garden out in the middle of my open garden in between my other raised beds. In the beginning, this wasn't a big problem, but after a couple of years, some problems began emerging that taught me a very hard lesson. The first lesson I learned the hard way was how invasive and vigorous asparagus roots were. You see, I thought I was being very efficient with my space by planting my asparagus in raised beds, isolated like this, but it turns out that the roots take over the entire general area. So now I find asparagus roots in this raised bed, in this raised bed. They're even starting to move over into that raised bed. They are really spreading, and I did not know just how spreading they were when I originally planted this asparagus. The other thing I did not realize and had to learn the hard way was how vigorous and spreading the vegetative growth of the asparagus is. It's so vigorous and spreading that I can't actually use these raised beds during the growing season while the asparagus is big, because it just takes over the entire area. So this raised bed right here is basically off limits. I have to wait until we get frosts and freezes to knock this vegetative growth down before I can even access this area and garden in it. If I could do it all over again, I would strategically place my asparagus crowns either between my fruit trees, like you see that I'm doing with strawberry and parsley plants right here, or I would plant them as a buffer between my garden and my fruit trees, sort of like a breaker barrier that you do for a food forest. It can make a fantastic hedge that will produce food for you for a very long period of time. Asparagus is a fantastic low-maintenance crop to grow in your garden. You only have to plant the crowns once, and they will produce food for you perennially for the next 20 to 30 years. But the problem with those crowns is they are very vigorous and invasive, and those roots spread. So wherever you do plant them, they are going to be there for a very long time. So please, I urge you to plant them in isolation away from the rest of your crops by at least 10 feet. Give them a good buffer, because those roots are going to spread. And if you make that mistake, you will be dealing with those roots for a very long time. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip.
If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.